Yeah, the only thing missing on this build now is I want to get rid of Vaccinated on my pants for Circle of Power, because that will get him a 50 to 80% resistance, which is maximum at that point, combined with max armor. tons of health now that I've revamped his skill tree some. That also stacks with shield, because health affects your shield bar and shield regen. And then he has a ton of skill leech too, and then he inflicts bleed, fire, and toxic. That all doubly heal him, because they all heal his health from the skill leech and the damage. That still does a decent amount from his anomaly power, but also it also heals his shield, so he gets doubly healed.
Maybe. Would have been nice to see this place in its prime. Not anyone here's interested in the cloud.
Now, the last thing I also need is 2 more status attributes, too, on his pants and armor, with Circle of Power, and that'll complete it. The insane amount of tankiness, and yet he still does, as you see, a ton of damage, too. Still has decent clear time, still kills bosses and elites relatively fast. Not nearly as fast as a maxed out anomaly power, like no impale, just max anomaly earthquake. Seismic Commander Dev as the meta is, but those are incredibly frail by comparison, and I just like this dude.